remembered. Here we go.
Just got done a little Black Friday shopping while working. And the reason I say while working is because one of the things we do is wherever we're at, we try and talk to as many people as possible. That's just the reality of it. So, I mean, it absolutely astounds me how many of the people that I talk to don't know all the opportunities and things like that we offer in the Marine Corps. And one of those is the reserves, where you go to boot camp, you go to your combat training, and then your job school, and then you come right back home. You can come right back home. Or if you plan on going to college out of state, you can move and go to college out of state. You have 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks out of the summer. That's usually the schedule where you go to what's called drill. You sustain on your job in the Marine Corps and develop yourself professionally and personally with all the characteristics and everything that employers are looking for, making yourself more marketable. And you go to college, you go to play sports in college, you become the best version of yourself, and that's what you have to bring to the table. You know, in reality, employers, they care about your prerequisites, they care about your credentials, they care about those things, but in the end, what do you think is more important to them? The fact that you went to school for 8, 10, 12 years, whatever the case may be, got your degree just like everyone else, or do they care about the people that they've had to fire because they just weren't good employees? They just weren't good individuals. You know, they were distracted by other things, you know, the intangible things, or, you know, they just couldn't be on time. They couldn't manage their time. They couldn't, you know, produce. If you're in sales, whatever the case is, they look for the characteristics of everything. They don't care too much about the prerequisites. And if they do care about the prerequisites more than the people, then that business is going to fail, number one, so don't be a part of it. But the prerequisites are there. It's getting more and more competitive as well, because everyone's getting a bachelor degree. You need at least a master's now to even be looked at a little bit differently. And even with the master's, if you don't have a good resume about yourself, they're just going to overlook you, put you in the, hey, thanks for applying, but right now we regret to inform you pile, and that's it. So I want you to think about that too. What are you going to do professionally to develop yourself, to be able to overcome any of those obstacles, the hard days? Entrepreneurship, that's huge. What I think about. I actually just got done talking to someone about this, and they didn't have a plan in order to make themselves the best businessmen in that industry, entrepreneurship, that they want to get into, because that's the new thing. Even if it's something like, hey, I want to be an administrative assistant. Okay, how many other people can be an administrative assistant who has the same credentials? What makes you any different? But you can't. You can make yourself different. You can set yourself apart, because all you got to do is look at their hiring process. Look at the caliber of individual that you are as compared to everyone else. Chances are you're probably the same. And, you know, if that's too harsh of a reality for you, then you might as well just stop, rethink your plan, and say, hey, how can I make myself more competitive? Because at the end of the day, if you can not only be in a financially more stable environment, along with the best professional and personal development training and leadership seminars and courses, as well as have other opportunities post-graduation with your degree in a career, or start a career while you're getting your degree, my question to you would be, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just take a second, look into it, sit down and talk to the individual that's there to, like myself, to get you that information, show you how it can work, and show you what these things really are and what these opportunities are? Why wouldn't you want to do that? So that's my question to you guys. That's what I challenge you to do. So hit me up if you ever need anything. If you got questions, hit me up. All right, you see my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all of that throughout this video. And, you know, let's